Well, if you want any of your car buying queries to be answered, write to me on my Instagram, Twitter as well as Facebook. I don't take any money to answer any of your questions, and today's video we're going to keep in English for the benefit of our viewers in Southern India as well as Northeastern India who keep writing to me. A lot of you keep writing to me about why I'm reduced doing English content. So this video is dedicated to all of you. Well friends, how you all doing? I hope all of you are doing well and all of you are safe with your families at home. First of all, let me just say a big thank you to all of you, especially to those of you who've been praying for me. A lot of you messaged me over the last couple of months asking me how my throat was, why it was bad and why I wasn't able to speak properly, why I was stressing so much and straining my neck. And of course, a lot of you know that I had laryngitis. It was recurring, it was coming back, going away, coming back, going away. So a few of my videos weren't really clear. You said there are mic issues, but yes, you're right, I had no mic issues, but it was really the throat. So thanks a lot for your prayers. Please continue that it doesn't come back again because as you can hear and see right now, I have very decent voice and my voice is really back, but sometimes it just happens that after a few days it does come back. So do keep praying for me that it doesn't happen again. So that's something which I had to say. Thanks a lot for your support, and thanks a lot to all the manufacturers also who kept sending their cars. Let's get back to answering your car buying queries and your questions which you've been asking me over Twitter, Facebook as well as Instagram. If you want to know about any of your car buying queries, if you want any of your car buying queries to be answered, do follow the link below and check out your queries. I would definitely answer them over Instagram as well as Twitter. The first one is by Mr. Rahul Chakravarti, who's written to me all the way from Ambala, and he's asking me whether he should buy the Seltos new one or he should wait for the Elevate. Now the Elevate is already out there. It's going to be launched next week on the 4th of September. So you can take a test drive from the 5th. So only about 5 or 6 days left. Now I have driven both the cars. I drove them one after the other. And I have to say that the Seltos is a very, very impressive package in terms of the overall features. So if you really are somebody who wants all the bells and whistles, you want that huge sunroof, you want those cool seats, you want, of course, a lot of technology, a lot of connected car apps, then there's nothing in the market which beats the Seltos. But it's the mid-spec version which Mr. Chakravarti wants to get, and the mid-spec version of both these cars is very similar, non-turbo of course for the Seltos as well. My vote will be with the Elevate if you're planning to buy the mid-spec and you don't want to buy turbo. And the reason for that is very simple. Honda has put their money on engineering. Yes, this is a very well engineered car. If you take this car out for a drive, if you take it for a spin, you will really enjoy the driving experience. You'll really love the overall driving experience of this car. The 1.5 i-VTEC, it really has no hatch. Yes, it's still an engine which is in a league of its own. The ride comfort is truly exemplary. And of course, apart from all that, what you'll really like is the space. If you are someone who's buying his car just for the backseat experience, then nothing beats the Elevate in terms of space, comfort. It really is a very well made car. The front seats also very good in terms of cushioning, and they feel just as comfortable as the sofa at your home. It might not have all the fancy features, but it does get ADAS. It might not have a big sunroof, but once you drive it, you'll just forget about all those things because it's a fantastic car. And if you are someone who likes the finer things in life, if you are someone who wants class, sophistication, and of course a very well engineered package, then go for the Honda Elevate. It's the best car in terms of ride comfort, best car in terms of boot space, best in class in terms of the overall ground clearance, best in class for sheer backseat space, comfort and luxury. So my vote, as your vote, should be on the Honda Elevate. It is definitely ahead on those parameters compared to Seltos. Of course, Seltos, great package in terms of the way it looks, very aggressive looking car. Elevate, of course, is a little more sober, a little more, it's not got that same aggressive look, but it does look very classy, very sophisticated. It's a car which will age very well. That's a lot of comments which came on my video, and people said that the Elevate's design will age more gracefully than the Seltos. So my vote again, as I said, is with the Elevate. Well, now the second question which is coming is a biking question. I normally don't review bikes very often, and I don't really, ride bikes, but this one is about the recently launched Hero Karizma, and that's of course a bike which has a lot of fan following. The name has a lot of fan following. Reason of course for that is that 20 years ago when this bike was launched, it was really the benchmark in terms of performance motorcycling because there were too many options available then, and this really was the benchmark at that point of time. So a lot of people have asked me whether they should buy the Yamaha R15, whether they should consider buying the Karizma, whether they should buy any of those Bajaj bikes out there in the same price band, same performance band. I haven't ridden the bike, I've seen it in flesh, and I have to say, I've seen the other bikes as well in flesh, and this one definitely has very good proportions, very good looks. It's neither too big, neither is it too small, so it's got the right proportion for the city. And of course, it's the most powerful bike. It's a liquid cooled engine, first time from Hero. Very powerful bike, 25 bhp, around 20 Nm of torque, 6-speed gearbox, and of course, very good detailing, completely LED display on the headlamps. It looks really cool, and especially that shade of yellow. I have seen the reviews, and what I get from all those reviews is the fact that this bike is easier to ride, it's more comfortable, the suspension does its job quite well, and the engine performance is also effortless, and also the riding posture is much better than all those other bikes out there. So yes, definitely if in the market for a bike which has a lot of lineage, a lot of heritage, and a name which just brings you memories from your school or college, whatever days you were, if you're the kid of the 90s or the early 2000s, then definitely this was a bike which you always dreamt of. So do go ahead and buy the Karizma. It's got class, it's got quality, it's got good looks, and of course what I've read and what I've seen, it's got good power as well. Well, we've got time for one last question, and this is a question which a lot of people have been asking me over the last few months, which is the best car for 10 lakh rupees, which is the best car around 10-11 lakh rupees. We don't want to stretch our budget too much. I'll give you two options. The first is the Brezza. The Brezza is a very good package. The petrol, of course, now they've removed the hybrid system, the mild hybrid system from the manuals, but even then it's a great car to drive. It's a fantastic package. It's a little boring. It's not a very exciting car, but it gets everything done. It's got good space, big dicky, big boot, good ride comfort, lots of features, and it looks also decent. So if you are in that kind of budget, then buy that car. If you want an automatic, then the CVT version of the Honda Amaze. Yes, the CVT version of the Honda Amaze is a great package. It's also got a very big boot, ride comfort is good, interiors are also nice, the back seat is much roomier than the Brezza, and of course the 1.2 is a silky smooth engine. So that's also a car you should keep on your buying shortlist. In fact, any of these two cars, whichever one you buy, you will not make any mistakes. The best two cars out there for under 10 lakh rupees. You can also take a look at the next one, but the next one, new version, is coming out now, maybe in a couple of weeks time, so I'll hold on to that car, but these two are the best choices out there for you. Well guys, so this was my brief video today. If you enjoyed watching it, give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a dislike. Let me know in the comment section below which other cars you're interested about. And of course, do follow me on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter, and do send your queries to me over there. I don't take any money for answering your questions, so do write into me and let me know what you think. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and always remember to belt up when you take your car out for a spin.